You have one in news channels. Oh, yep. Can I help you? You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look? I wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky. And why is that, huh, pal? You got a problem doing yourself duty or something? No, it's just that my camera's knocked down all the time. Now I can't get it to work. The footage would have the menacing. Okay. Here, and you do yourself a typo here. So you're not a great thief anymore. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working the case. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear in this fair's will, also known as Alba, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu. Second was said to the so-called thief. What are you doing here, Kay? I suppose she did mention being fond of such things. Good to see you, kiddo. You're as fine breezy as ever. Fine breezy? I know. Breezy. Oh, sorry. That sounds weird. It's okay. Are you really here to save the day? Did you now? Then you better share them with me. You two can chat later. Okay, can I see those pictures? The president and his 2 bodyguards. Even the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue. A contradiction. Allow me to show you. This picture shows a moment of the incident. Some piece of evidence shows something different. You need to highlight the point of contradiction. The red dot sign. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now look at the case photograph. Compare the two carefully. Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. What is that? Some kind of birthmark? No. I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up in there since the other picture was taken. Did you get bitten by a bug then, maybe? You should know that very to the truth. The case is just such seemingly trivial details. Yep, laser sight. I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark. Really? So it wasn't a bug bite? No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. Did that killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead? And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's got to do more than itch. Indeed, I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And the gun we found was a weapon used in the crime. Why would the perp use a laser sight now? No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face. Not sure this one's gonna be my cheesecake. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from before shooting. Any hint of laser sight here in this picture? Yep, right now. Oh, you shouldn't have moved it because that was Ryan Payne's back.
Take that!
Now I see it. What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood. Indeed, that's our laser sight right now. So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be the shooter. Indeed, he led us on to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief, the truth. Damn it, I wanted him to shoot Payne. Oh, wait, let me fucking gasp. Our red hooded suspect have been another of these photos from. Third one.
Take that!
A red jacket. Must be a suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion and made their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed. I have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our investigation. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. A red button. Hey, do you think... Seems I was torn off or something. From the If it's been dropped by a red hooded suspect. Yes, it seems most likely. Something red. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is on the stand, please? A red raincoat. This must be the one the suspect was wearing. They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape. The sleeve. It's inside out. The button is missing too. There's nothing unusual about the left sleeve. Nope, it's not inside out and the button's still attached. Seems entirely too neat to have been removed in a hurry and thrown on the ground. It's a flimsy looking food stand made of plywood. And it sells samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, got $1.50 if, you're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job. Oh, I didn't mean to. That is, maybe when we're done? Fine. When you've finished investigating, you can have one. And only one. Understood? Sorry, sir, I never said. Wait, did you say I could have one? Yes. Why? Something the matter? No, it's just, I wasn't expecting you to. Thanks, sir. Says samurai dogs have suffered relish. Some time for spring. But you're right, I suppose. The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. Must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off. Ah, the right sleeve's inside out too. It seems this was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to have a button off no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. He then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. The killer would have needed to get rid of the codes as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out. Indeed, and the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. What was that? When to answer that question, Detective, we need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Detective Gumshoe. F. This is a bloodstain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin. So we're looking for someone with an injury. Not just any injury, Detective, an injury on their left arm. How do we know that? Simple, the right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there is a bloodstain on the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through his sleeve. Precisely. At least we can say that there is a good probability that was the case. Or it could, be ketchup. The pieces are starting to form. Investigation complete. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the house for these suspects. Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up. The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in the crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. March 25th, 3:27 p.m. Ward Lake. Spectate area. Research, we've found something fits the bill perfectly, sir. Hold on, Kay. It's a little soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, still person of interest and nothing more. But he's our shooter, so I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president. Broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses. It's no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully. Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth. No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm. Well, pal, state your name already. Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe. Not a name you often hear in your life. That's correct. I knew this one, sir. Sure of it. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth? You know my name? Of course. I have been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already well who we're looking. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe it's owner to be the would-be assassin you're seeking. My, well, isn't that just shocking? And the same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. A showdown, that's what. A battle of wits. A battle of words. Now I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail. No, that's not. Detective Gumshoe, if you've quite finished leaking my professional strategies to the press. Yes, sir. Please. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you, but you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. So you contend that you are not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is, and is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella. Not exactly a line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, just a simple ice cream sub. Oh my! Forgive me, my wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all this excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. Said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. It is John Doe, our the killer.
Objection!
You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe, but not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. I'm afraid you must have been confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me, or you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation. The arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive, though I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience. You have my deepest sympathies. But if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat was injured. And now I can prove that person was you. A misdecided piece of evidence. You see, Mr. Doe, there is a small amount of blood on the inside of this room. Blood that belongs to our assassin. Attempted murder of a foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident, is for the booking. You can give us a silence sequence all you like, but we don't need you to fall. Simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be enough. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easy on all of us and you admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Jane Park. I am not your assassin. Stubborn, aren't you? If this were a game of chess, you would already be checkmate. Now do your honourable thing and admit defeat. Doesn't look like a man named moves left to play. Very well, you have me. I admit it. I was wearing the raincoat. Did confess, say a word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now. But I didn't shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth? The only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. As far as I'm aware, that is not a crime. I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Now, are you finally satisfied that I'm telling the truth? Intriguing, but that is not me. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. And then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Doe's deposition. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red ring. Yeah, photographic proof of that. Calm down, detective. We'll get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie.
Hold it!
Why red? Why raincoat? Why were you not using the raincoat? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind. Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms in it. Better than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve after all. Then why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me, I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day after all. Eventful. Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Miss Edgeworth. The president of Jane Farr was shot at.
Hold it!
So you saw the bodyguards that moved before you heard the gunshots? Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least no one on the left did. You are observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. The names of the bodyguards are written in the top left corner of the security plan. The one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastian Rook, I believe. I expect you noticed the light from a laser sight. The man is no amateur. Mr. Dare knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. So your friend here is no amateur either. I'd like you to append what he just said to your testimony, if you don't mind. As you wish.
Objection! Objection!
As I suspected, you're more than what you claim to be, Mr. Dale. Overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, and tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. What? You jest, surely? You're the one who spoke the names aloud. Rook and Knight, or this?
Objection!
We only know those names thanks to security. But look closely. Only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard the same name at Bastion. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself. Well, it's really a slip of the tongue. Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. You didn't know their names, yes, and the reason for that is... Well... I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted. What? Well, something of a connection. And his is a name I can never forget. You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying. I am not lying. I am, as I've always been, a simple ice cream seller. An acquaintance of Bastion Rook.
Objection!
I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. Should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller. Please, you're more than welcome to ask him. I think that might be difficult right now. I imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. I suppose we're able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was a shooter? If you weren't a shooter, why take off your ring? Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound bleed, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester? Yes, you're going to worm his way out of this. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man. Sure he's guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already. You might willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof. Seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. So clearly viewed with suspicion no matter what I say. Might as well share what I know. What you know? What's his angle here? I saw him. I saw another person with a red hood. Are you kidding? It's the person you captured in your photograph. First noticed them just before the president's speech began. It's still raining then. The outfit was the same colour as my own, which is what drew my attention. Okay, there was another red-hooded person. I knew not if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual I could fall into suspicion myself. And so naturally, I moved my raincoat. So not only did you see the assassins, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient. I thought you might find it far-fetched, hence why not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never believe me. Especially not if I'd said that the shooter was something like an exo-serving prosecutor. Well, I know you didn't mean me. I wasn't even summoned in after the shooting. No, not you, Miss Edgeworth. Your colleague over there. Me? Yes, the photograph will prove it, I'm sure. You see, right now in front of the person with the red hood. That's me, yes, but I... What exactly are you saying? What's his end game here? As I mentioned, I'm following the investigation with some interest, Miss Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now, man of your talents be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I didn't follow it. Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. What is Mr. J talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in this picture?
Take that!
Yeah, of course. Tape, it contradicts the photograph. Ah, so you have noticed that last? Someone's missing. Somebody who should be here. Oh, indeed. The person who's missing from this photograph is...
Take that!
Nope. Guess not. Sorry, John.
Take that! Take that!
Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape, considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor. So I wasn't voiceless. Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions? There's no doubt about her voice on the tape. I might be inclined to believe you, if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency. There's only choice but to present the evidence and expose the contradiction. Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say? And yet the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
Take that! Take that!
Nope.
Take that! Take that!
What if I tell you that you don't have a choice? Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law. Correct, we now confirmed when it occurred in the recording. And she is right now for all to see. So Miss Lloyd, it is in fact taking the record. Right, from everything we know, the owner of the red coat is Shelly the killer. Yep, Red Hood. Just as I thought. Perhaps if you'd allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves. You want to reverse your path since the rain, and the inside should be dry. You think an excuse on weeks to wash him, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us. That's true, Miss Lloyd, and your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. The particular reason we chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today. Oh, Joseph, the simpering game. That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move. That's one of the men from Kay's third down. Guess I'd better introduce myself. Name is Bronco Knight, the President's personal guard, and second in command of a security detail. Point that thing someplace else, pal. What the heck's wrong with you? Sorry, can't understand. There's too much fun being this good. You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun? This all goes unknown from Jinfa. Temporarily issued to us at presidential contact. Wait, never mind that. I got two tidbits. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. Indifferent, whichever you prefer. Really, you're giving up the first move advantage, just like that. Whatever, yours. Guess I'll push out the first pawn. So you play a little chess. A fellow fan, are you, Mr. Redsuit? Name's Edgeworth, and you could say a dabble. Doing nothing. Alright, I'll start with good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch. It didn't, that's a relief. Particularly for a young lady here. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table. Not for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did, anyhow. Our boss put himself in the line of fire. You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook? Yeah, it's game over for you. No way! Rook is dead. A genuine loss. You can take it. I'm perfect. I shut my mouth over your mother. Sure, we did what we had to. Sacrifice of our peace. But to lose someone like him during a casting, it's a real shame. Castling? What's that mean? Suggestion. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where rook switches places in the king. And why didn't he just say so? Mr. Knight, was it? Yeah, what? We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the President a few questions. Sorry, no can do. And why not? That's the first piece of news. It's a piece you're gonna like the least. What you said there were only two National Police Force meeting if I would be handling it. What? You're barely kidding, pal. This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over. You're the one who solved the Yataka assault case. The President mentioned it. Wanted to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the Chief Prosecutor would have sent this. Wait, did the Chief assign me to appease the President? But that was a mistake. You should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang. If you enjoy diplomatic instance, that is. You're coming. We'll continue this on the presidential plane. Miss Lloyd. She was on Red Hood. There's no denying that now, but I can't help feeling still don't know the whole truth behind the story. Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? What a surprise. Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. You! Ah, so you do remember. What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up. You got some nerve putting stuff like this in front of a bunch of police officers. Don't even think about it. You don't stand a chance against this guy. You're even, Mr. Bear. Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller. There's a pro, a hitman, Shelly the killer. The killer? There's no legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. It's not the first time I've passed across. Been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face. You're the assassin we've been looking for. In a sense, yes. Certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. That contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. I've seen his picture on my old files before, but how could I have been so careless? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected, but I miscalculated in certain other regards. Didn't bring a gun. Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. Stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life? What do you want from me? I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case. You what? What did you have from the killer? I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion. Bastian Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. It's only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely. You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the President. Am I really? I suppose it is true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane. You think we're gonna let you meet him? I'm his chief bodyguard. Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command. Rook's not around. That means I'm number one. Wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes. Of course I do. I'm leader now, me. That is indeed the case. I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Nah. You're really doing this to gain access to the President? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue the investigation. Oh, it's finally updated. What do we do, sir? Seeing we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well. I'll buy some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain that there is no way he can escape. Yes, sir, you got it.